Battle of Frost and Fire. That's a pick. Non-giant creature and each planeswalker. Just the fact that my opponent has one of these in their deck completely changes the game. So yeah, let's take that. It's completely closed. Yeah, that sucks. Tough times. I know, it's hard unless you live in a city or something. Like, even then, you might not have a good scene for your local gaming store, because it mattered, like the management of the store matters so much. The World Tree. I've always been happy with this. Oh yeah, I mean, it's really tough for them to stay afloat. Most of the money, like, stores lose money by hosting drafts. They barely make any profit off of a pack. And if anyone's there, like, tending to the draft for 4 hours, I mean, yeah. Oh well. That's why you need economies of scale. Get a huge event, Grand Prix. Make some money. I'll take the World Tree here. Sulphurous Mire's probably up there. Frostbite's okay. But I want to be able to do everything. Everything and anything I want at any time. The World Tree lets us. We also want giants when we have the option, but let's take Alpine Meadow. Hengegate Pathway. Giants and things that survive the battle. Squash is good. Especially if we have giants. Replicating Ring and the Perfect Land. I think we go for the land. The rings are things we can make do without. Glimpse the Cosmos versus Highland Forest. Let's take Glimpse here. Because this is going to turn into a blue-red deck. Possibly. We do need some giants. But we have so many payoffs now. I don't get this art. Is that supposed to be a giant? I mean, you can't really tell the scale of this sort of thing. Maybe if you knew, like, the skin tone of giants or something, that would tell you, or like their clothing or something. Mistwalker, that's another giant. Pretty easy pick here. Mistwalker into Squash. This is great. This is just great. I'll take all Mistwalkers. That's what we were beaten by, a good giant deck. What do we want to open? I guess we want to open Valky, basically. Worth pays for the last 3 drafts. It's still climbing up there. Wow, it's almost 50 tickets again. But we'd probably play it too. Icebreaker Kraken. You just need too many snowlands to make this work. Narfi's always going to be pretty good. This is a late Narfi. It makes our changelings bigger, and it's just persistent. Don't love port, but I don't really know what else to take. Skull Raid. I do like port, we just don't really have our foot in black enough to make it worth it. Yo, MT. I don't know if the chat's quite happening enough to lead a chant here, but that doesn't really roll off the tongue either. But I appreciate the sub. Thank you. Honestly, what happened there? Oh well, now we have this. The land would have actually been good. But never mind. Narfi's a zombie? Maybe that's worth something? Kennel Master's pretty good. My favorite, Dogged Pursuit. Yeah, I'll take it. Now that we have our Wither Crown. Don't need that anymore. This is an instant. It's not one I use a lot, but it does kill stuff. Demon Bolt? Behold the Multiverse. Oof. That is a tough call. That's really tough. I think I'm going to grab Behold. Another Mistwalker. Good deal. Reckless Crew is... It's a build around for a bad deck. The Vehicle deck. Which is probably going to be the deck that beats us because we can kill all their non-vehicle creatures. Not even sure about Narfi here. Modern Storm Tech with Foretell. What would be the best Foretell card? I think if you're going to do that, you need some like cost reduction Foretell thing, and I'm not sure if that exists. Rune would be good with that common that pings things, but we didn't get that. Yo, who would know? Thank you for the subscription, really appreciate it. Maybe I should do gold frogs for primes and teapots for non-primes. Well, we'll think about it. We'll think about our habits there. If we're splashing black, Ice Tunnel is great. Not many giants to be seen here. But 2 Mistwalkers is a nice start. If we get 1 per pack, that's pretty good. I don't know what's better, the Mistwalker or the 3/3, but the Mistwalker can block that or trade with it when you have the mana open. So that's pretty good. And it enables any creature synergy that you might want. So I think more of the time Mistwalker is better. Massacre. Also works with changelings. Draw some cards. The other option we have here is Sulphurous Mire. I think we want the land. Another Narfi. And then Highland Forest, which helps splash green, which earlier we might have wanted, but I don't think it's as important to us now. Zombie Cleric. I really don't want another Narfi here. I'm going to take Disdainful Stroke. What's the other option? Dual Strike, which can't copy Squash. It can copy Behold and Glimpse. I'll take Disdain. Ooh, Turgrid. Oh, Bob Rosslands. What do you get, like one of each or something? So you need to buy 20 sets to get like your draft set of one type. Jeez. You should just get Arena and then buy the skin for it, and then you'll have as many as you want. If I understand that correctly. I'll take Turgrid here. I mean, that's why we have all this black, right? The other side of this, the Lantern, is like a curse from Amonkhet. Attach it to them. Ooh, Evolving Wilds. You are set up for some EDH or something. I guess it's often played in Standard. Kinseekers and Reinforcements. Let's grab this. It's fine. Draugr's a zombie, which means pumped by Narfi. Trickster God's Heist. Run amok. No one's into this. Elf Cleric. Take this stupid thing. Grim Draugr. Run ashore. Grab one of those. I honestly don't know here. It's not really going to be a Dogged Pursuit deck. Take Way Down. Priest is back late. Yeah, I guess we'll be more black than I realized. Hopefully we open something that can give us a good direction here. Nope. I think we grab another Mistwalker. Goldvein Pick would be nice, but hard to beat the Mistwalker. Ooh, Maskwood Nexus. With Narfi, that gets pretty good. But, geez, there's also Poison the Cup. Ice Tunnel. Maskwood Nexus is kind of slow. And we don't have great synergies with it. I'll take Poison the Cup. Can't go wrong with that. Skemfar Avenger. Augury Raven. Yeah, this is premium. We already have some flying, so that's maybe not a concern. Goldvein Pick is nice. Maybe we just want the Raven, put some more pressure on. The pick is super nice though. What's more likely for us to get back? I don't know, I'm gonna take the Raven. Get some actual pressure on. Another Squash, great. A lot of good removal here. Missing anything? Maybe another Shadow Sage. We really need that uncommon red-blue giant that lets excess damage draw us a card. A Null, Mist, Raven Wings. Let's grab a Null. Ice Tunnel. That's a good deal. That's a really good deal here. Maybe we just splash red. Skull Raid can come in. So that'll be for battle. Any spell with converted mana cost 5 or greater. That's so good with Squashed, it's ridiculous. if you have a giant in play. Return Upon the Tide, that's another one that costs a little extra. And we could get back a Mistwalker and get some elves. 3 Mistwalkers. Shadow Sage is also an elf, so we've got 4 things that it works with. And it's good with battle. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. It's an option. King Narfi's Betrayal, I don't love it. Ooh, Cinderheart Giant. It's hard to beat Elderfang Disciple, though. Oh, another squash. Well, that's easy. That's easy, then. Nice. Frost Augur, Depart the Realm. Elderfang Disciple. Yeah, good deal. Depart the Realm, sure. Undersea Invader. This is like our only possible big monster. And it's a giant, so giant rogue. That doesn't even make any sense. Maybe that's the point. The whole set is based around, oh, look at how silly we can be. Get some chuckles out of... Never mind. All right, Vicious Return. Yeah. Whatever. Mists. Okay, we definitely have a deck here. Wow, Disciple coming back. We don't need Haggy Mob. We don't have anything that works super well with it, and it's not an elf or anything. Good mana base. It's tempting to play the World Tree. We do have a god. We have Tergrid. And eventually, this just adds any color, you know. So until then, it's colorless. A lot of cards here. Let's sim it down. Mistwalker's in. Maybe we're an elf deck. Is this an elf? No, zombie cleric. It's a cleric. Are these clerics? Yes, they are. So maybe cleric is our go-to here. And it survives the Battle of Frost and Fire. Then after that, it's just going to be about killing stuff. Poison, Skull Raid, Tergrid. I think Return Upon the Tide makes sense. Even Return Upon the Tide, a Disciple is insane. Battle, Squash, Narfi. Narfi helps Priest, 3 Mistwalkers, and it's just a pretty resilient 4/3. That's good. Maybe, is this a cleric? It is a cleric, somehow. Trickster God's Heist. I think at the point we have Elderfang Disciples, we do want that. Cut a Null, play Disdainful Stroke, play Behold, and cut these 2. Should we just cut red altogether? It's gotta be wrong. Wow, this is a sight to behold here. Maybe we cut 1 squash. Trying not to get stuck with too many in our hand. And then we've got 5 cards that, well, 4 cards that work with battle. Technically 5 with Turgid. Now that we're mostly black, I guess it works even better. Do we have any way of making them sacrifice? I guess if you have 2 Turgrids, you're in good shape. Like, play the god half and then play a lantern and have them discard. Nothing else we have makes them sacrifice. Maybe Priest of the Haunted Edge is not as good, but it does keep us alive. Yeah, I like this. It does keep us alive. Alright, 13, 10, 3. Let's start there. And then do we want the world tree? 10, and sacrifice this and tap it. Any number of god cards onto the battlefield. It's really just Turgid, but that can be good. Is it worth missing out on a land, though? I think so. Yeah. Once you get to 6 lands, you can just do any color for anything. Otherwise, what do we have? 4 sources for 3 cards? Maybe Narfi's not great. We only have 4 snow lands. But it does pump a bunch of our important creatures. Let's count that again. It pumps Mistwalkers, Priest, so many. And it's a good, like, super late game thing to get back, I guess. 3/4 of your deck. Zombie Wizard. Yeah, this is a weird one. A weird one to include the world tree in. Well, it's 8/8/4 plus world tree, so I think that's fine. How's this? Doesn't look quite good enough. This is the same hand and equally bad. Let's throw it back and go to 5. Wow. Let's go to 4. Okay, looks good. Now I need to throw back half of these. So I think we'll put, I want to keep 4, right? Let's keep Mistwalker and these 3 lands. And throw back these guys. Alright, best of luck to us. Maybe I should have just risked it with 6 in one land. Okay. Disciple's good. I think I want Mistwalker in play first. Yeah, looks good. Glad I kept all the lands. After seeing 3 hands of 1 land, I figure better keep 3 of them. Because in the next 7 cards, we might only get 1 land. Bound in gold. Ouch. It is still a giant. No, is it? Wait. No, it is still a giant creature, but it doesn't say it's a shapeshifter. Wait. Yeah, that's super weird. I don't know why it would gray out the fact that it's a shapeshifter. This program is hard to understand sometimes. Let me read Bound in Gold again. Enchant permanent. Enchanted permanent can't attack, block, or crew vehicles. And its activated abilities can't be activated. Yeah, it says nothing about type. But there you have it. Oh, I guess they all do that. As if to say, I'm not only a shapeshifter, I'm everything. Faithful. Yeah, what to do here? I think we just want to play this little guy. And eventually claw back into this. We have a couple sources of card advantage. Scry 2, draw 2. And that sort of thing. Like our board's way better. That's good. So I want to start with... screw it. I want to start with Disciple. And they probably have some destroy target tapped creature thing. And then we'll foretell this and pass it. No rush. World Tree next. Sorry, we put World Tree on the bottom and haven't shuffled. World Tree is literally the bottom card of our deck. So that's a... I would take that bet. Take a bite of your soup. You can't bite soup. That's not a thing. You can bite chunks in a soup. Take another gulp of soup. And now I want some soup. To settle for this leaf soup here. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep attacking their brains. Bring on the brains. Oh ho ho. What if I attack with my Disciple? No, it's not worth it. It's better to keep it around for our creature types. And anyway, it's not like I can burn your memory for forgetting what we put on the bottom, because... Shepherd of the Cosmos? Oh no! Oh no. They get a permanent back, so all these things we discarded. Well. But what do? They make that into a 4/5, and then Mistwalker dies to it, and then we get screwed. Oh shoot, they can even pay for this little thing? Card advantage. Or do they want to play their second spell here? No, they'll make a 1/1. Either way, they make a 1/1. This is great, though. I mean, we can just sit back and relax almost. Yeah, all I can think of is they sort of bust us open when they attack with a 4/5 Shepherd. We can deal with it, but we lose our Mistwalker. We get busted open here. Time to get busted open. Yeah, playing online's kind of refreshing because you can predict what your opponent is going to do to the extent that, like, you know it's a good play. I do miss the Friday Night Magic, though, where you know what the best play is and your opponent, like, you know, consistently doesn't get there. And it's a lot easier to win. Another Foretold card. Hopefully they can't save it. It's possible. Give it a 1/1 counter. Then the game's over. Can't ever beat that huge thing. Return Upon the Tide. Here we go. That is just what we need. Get our little elf friends, and we're 1/4 back. We can never attack them until we have a flyer that we don't need to block with. Even then, you know, they make a 4/4 blocker. How do we get through that? What we're going to have to do is 4 damage to everything and kill 6 of our creatures. 5 of theirs. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, at least they're not attacking. Whoa, they're attacking. I guess they are attacking. I'll trade off some useless little dudes for this. We both mill 3. And mill our good cards. It shouldn't matter, but we mulligan to 4, so they're gonna mill first. Skull Raid, Turgid, and Mistwalker all gone. Good job, Comus Faithful. Just stellar mills here. We didn't need those. We've got 1/1s. Why would we need Turgid? Skull Raid would be sweet. We still have good cards in our deck, but milling 3 non-lands is not good. And they're so wide. Our one good answer to all this is 3/2. It's gonna hurt us a lot too. Alright, well, they only have a couple cards in hand, and their board is only slightly better than ours. But every turn they can do 2 spells in a row. Really hurts. If we stay ahead in time, that's pretty good for us. I'm gonna keep I'm going to keep blocking like this. I mean, it does suck for us, but it means we're not taking any damage, and we're giving away creatures that would die to our only out anyway. Hopefully they don't put the bow on the packmate or so. Oh no, not another one. Okay, so this is our last chance to draw it. Poison the cup. That's good. That's really good here. Foretell it so we can scry. Alright. We're in the game. Scry a bunch of bad stuff to the bottom and then draw the board wipe. Yeah, put it on the big guy. That's the one I have to kill here. That's the only one I have to kill. Careful. Ah, whatever. Just do it now. So much toughness. I can't even like pump this and triple block. Okay, we don't need these. And I guess I'll do Mire on the bottom first, because we might need an extra snow. Come on. Come on. So what are they going to do? Re-equip? No, Finn the Fangbearer. Come on. How many cards did we scry to the bottom? At least 5. No. Whatever. 2 snowlands. Maybe I killed Clarion Spirit. Wow. Oh shoot, we're not even going to be able to kill Finn if they put the bow on it. They put 2 bows on it, it's out of reach of all our removal. But my plan has always been to win this match on time. I mean, I guess I just don't need to block it. Fine, just taking 3 damage a turn. 2 poison a turn. Yeah, but you see 7 toughness. We just have no way of dealing with it. We could block it and then kill it, depending on what we draw. I think we'll keep that in our hand. Hello, Pizuriel. They're wasting their reach on this thing. Alright, 4 poison. Vorinclex would be proud. Great. Shadow Sage. We have so many elves. How many clerics do we have? Same as elves. So what do I do? Gain the life? Probably. Yeah, gain some life here. And pass it. This survives my big wrath, so it's worth it to play, I think. And if we can ever deal with Finn, then we're in the clear. Or at least do we have some life buffer. I'm committed to milling them. Oh yeah, now we can definitely mill them. Mill them or time them out. That's the way to win this match. How many bows does one dude need? Dual wielding. I guess you could like hold both and like draw both at the same time. Ugh. Yeah, we'll take another hit here. And it'd be really savvy of them to put one on the packmate. Eventually, we have to chump this thing. They're not doing it though. Actually, if they do that, we could kill Finn. And this way, it's really tough for us to kill Finn. So, yeah, we're not doing so hot against Finn. Yeah, we need one more snowland. Should I take another hit off of Finn? They can make it unblockable somehow, then we're just dead to the next hit. And I need to prolong this game as long as possible. Oh, they're not attacking. I think they misclicked there. I think they missed it. See if they say oops. That's a whole extra draw step for us. Potentially. So big mistake. Later, MT. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe they have... What's our win con? Like I say, timing them out or milling them? No, but in seriousness, we have... Well, we milled our own Turgrid, so that's out of it. Battle of Frost and Fire. We milled our extra Mistwalker. And then we have Trickster God's Heist. So we don't have a whole lot, honestly. Our best bet here is to Frost and Fire them, and then attack them in the air. But Turgrid is our win condition. We milled our own Turgrid, because of course we did. But yeah, other than that, it's just these Mistwalkers. Struggle for Skemfar. Interesting. Let's go ahead and pump this guy then, as much as we can. So at least that takes some damage. 4 damage, and now we could kill it if we throw everything at it. Shadow Sage. Yeah, let's do that again, gain some life. Why aren't they attacking? That's so strange. Yeah, that's all of our Mistwalkers out of the picture, so we have one more flyer, a 3/3 flyer. Elven Bows, is that enough reason to... $15 with Trample? I think we lose to this. $10. Oh no, we don't. We actually don't lose to this. How much can we spare to afford to block with? 3, and it has to be blocked. Takes 16 if we block with one thing. Why are they doing this? $14, $15, $16. This is game 1, yeah. And they've used up half their time here. We're dead pretty soon, but yeah, this way keeps most of our creatures alive. Glimpse, come on. Come on, Glimpse, you can do it. Behold the Multiverse, Augury Raven. Augury Raven might save us for a turn. Let's take Raven. Put these on the bottom. Do it again, because we have Mistwalker. Squash. Is it possible to use Squash in a good way here? So we're at 5 life. Basically not. Block that, then squash it. If we had 1 more mana, we might have a shot here. But they just need to attack with everything. Oh well. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's foretell this and pass it. Yeah, let's see what they have here. King Harald's Revenge, that's one we'll have to keep in mind. We do have some ways around it, but... if they make a calculated attack, we might be okay. Otherwise, we're just dead here. Reach, Death Touch. Ah, great. And I don't want them to know about Squash, so I'll just pass here. Well, not bad for, what's it called? Mulliganing to 4 with mana issues of all things. Not a huge fan of Heist. I think Haggy Mob would be good. Create a treasure token if we destroy an artifact. Way down. Dogged Pursuit might have been good. Mist is probably good. I like Run Ashore because it kills their tokens, and it also bounces our creature if they lock it down. Trickster God's Heist, I'm not as huge on. It's okay, but it's not that good. But I like Run Ashore. Maybe we need another win condition. And another Squash, for that matter. Maybe Priest isn't that good. Yeah, this is okay. Just an unfortunate game there. Yeah, like this is much better. And we get to keep 7 cards. And they're down to 6. Well, I hope this is a long game that we win rather than a short game that we win. How do we begin here? We go Swamp Pass. Then we go Disciple. And we have Turgid in our hand, so it's safe. Problem is they have so many permanents that the Lantern would take them forever. Ooh, okay, so they're discarding Elven Bow, which means they can get it back eventually with the Angel, which will cost them 4 mana. So we'll have to hold Disdainful Stroke up next turn. That's what that means. Or at least on turn 6, so they can't pay for the The 1/1. Ooh, Starnheim Courser. Beautiful. I'm gonna hold up Fright here, or Stroke. I guess getting the Lantern isn't too bad. Careful. No, I don't know what they'd be afraid of here. 2/3 Flying Blocker Flash, but that's not in this set. No land. Alright, well. Maybe we should... just let him have it here. If they kill my Disciple somehow, I don't care too much because it probably costs them a card. Oh, okay, please no land into Elven Bow. One thing we could counter. The only thing in their deck we can counter with Disdainful Stroke. Now they have land. It's not the end of the world if they do it, but it's really the only good part about Stroke. Okay, Bound in Gold. I like that, actually. I like seeing that. Great. Maybe I squash this Courser. We'll see. But I really want to hold up Disdainful Stroke. They have no green. Yeah, let's squash it. Prevent 6 damage to ourselves. And are they going for it? Come on, 4 mana. Clarion Spirit. Oh well. Another Foretold card. Augury Raven. Let's foretell that and pass it. Green, so that means a 3/3 wolf coming. And I think I would stroke that. Yeah. Just to get me out of the, I don't know, out of having to hold it up forever. So next turn they can get their bow back. But maybe we'll be ready for it by that point. Another squash, that's good. Good to see. Let's go Narfi. Pumps up our priest. This is a god. Yeah, that's good value. Can't say no to that. Stroke on, pretty much stroke on anything is going to be good. It's always netting you 2 mana. Well, unless they have foretold it. Well, even then it does, because they invested 2 early. Grizzled Outrider. Squash on that is pretty good. Before they can save it. Squash. Yeah, that's nice. And I don't know why they're playing so slowly, but it's working to my advantage. so I'm not complaining. They want one more mana, so now they're going to get Elven Bow back and make a friend with it. So here's their 3/3 flyer, and they'll have a 2/3 reach. No, another Packmate, so maybe just 2 spells. I imagined that this was... They discarded Elven Bow early, so I imagined that this was the Angel. Oh, it is the Angel. Well, there you go. And they'll get back the bow. Sure. And getting this 1/1 is better than getting this 1/1, as long as you have the mana to equip the bow. I used up all her squashes, unfortunately. Kill a 1/1. Turgid. Turgid's Lantern. Attack with Narfi. Attack with Raven. They're kind of low here. Do we want to race them with Turgid's Lantern? I guess we do. Let's see how we get this. Attack with both of these. And the Lantern, I mean, if we don't have anything else to do, we just untap it and do it twice each turn. So they're willing to trade there. I'm happy enough about that. Turgid's Lantern. And as soon as we can, target player loses something. And I think our best bet here is to leave the priest back to block 2 damage a turn, rather than kill this 1/1, even though it's kind of our last chance before they can equip it and protect it. Shield Mate, spell 1. Did they lose 3 life from this? I don't even remember what life they were at. They must have lost 3 life. They took 3, yeah. Because there's nothing new in the graveyard. Elven Bow there, so now you have a 3/3 reach to block our Raven. We'll see about that. Only 4 to me. Now we can kill a 2/2. Let's use this early and often. Go to 1. Discarding King Harold's Revenge. Sabboth wins. Great. They figure they're losing this game. They just wanted to make sure. Not quite, but I was thinking about doing it to get them to 3. So I kill that thing, attack with my 1/1, which they can't block, and attack with my 3/3, which trades. And then they get back in 5 damage to me, and yeah. Yeah, so it's not bad there. Mists of Leet Jar, I feel like this is good against them. A null doesn't stop everything. Way Down is pretty good against them, but a little unreliable. I probably just want the smash, the squash. Over like the second Shadow Sage. It's tough. Whatever. Part of it is my color requirements. I don't want to put in too much red, even though squash is great. I just want, in this game, I just want consistent cards, but if I take out something like Return Upon the Tide, then I might just be caught with nothing when my Mistwalker dies. Okay, this looks good. Good enough. So turn 2 Glimpse into land, hopefully. Better than our first 3 hands that we mulliganed. This is going to be... They have green this time early, so they could put us on the back foot. Oh, we could actually just Disdainful Stroke this Foretold card, which looks better than Glimpse, especially since we've drawn land. The World Tree. They're like, what? What's that for? I love this card. Yeah, so we Disdainful Stroke this. Got him. And now I'll do Faithful. It's not super reliable here, but if it can hit them once, we're in the clear. And if they play, oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. Maybe they do 5 damage to it. But I'm fine wasting their turn and not letting them do that. Okay, we win the match. Nice. All the colors. And Comb is Faithful. I guess it's an elf. I actually like when they don't keep everything unambiguously one color no matter what. Alright, Trickster God's Heist, we're just doing it exactly as planned. Burglar Rat. Ooh, getting a snow-covered land. How many colors is this deck going to be? 2 or 5? Let's go Faithful here. Because if that can hit, puts us way far ahead. And we've got lots of clerics here, so Shadow Sage hits pretty hard. Blue, that's 3 colors at least. Bant Snow. Vega. Do we want to switch permanents? Oh, Scorn Effigy. That's nice with Vega. A 2/3. Do we want to trade? I kind of want to. Give him the Disciple. Yeah, let's do this. Let's attack with Faithful. The thing is, we don't need it yet. And they might play something better, but over the course of a long game, this does get annoying. And then we could steal... I guess that's a basic snow land. We could steal the next land they play. Yoink. And then what? Next turn we foretell Skull Raid. Maybe we'll get to draw off of it. We've each gotten one extra card out of out of the cards we switched already. Colossal Plow. 3 away from crewing it. Colossal Plow, yeah. What a weird card to see. I mean, it works. Don't laugh, it works, as they say, but Faithful's pretty good against it. Another Foretold card. Okay. It's definitely worth waiting an extra turn on Skull Raid. Get the extra card out of it. So, Foretell, Tunnel, Vega attacks, pass. Then we bolt them for 3 with the Heist. Alright, they found green. Or maybe they had it, since they already discarded the snow-covered one. Well, no, they couldn't have had it, because they would have discarded the regular. Valkyrie's Sword? And not paying for it? But equipping it to the Effigy? To get an attack for 4 in here? And then they have nothing left except their Foretold stuff. No, they're just foretelling another card. Huh. So we get to draw one off of Raid. 2, including Vega. Bolt them for 3. Bolt you for 3. Maybe they're just protecting from the Skull Raid they know is coming here. Which is not a bad guess. Squash is great. Because there's a lot of tricky business that could go on here. Oh, we don't have a giant yet. Lots of tricky business. Land and Foretell Raven. And attack for 2. Blue can't really stop me. Oh, they could bounce Vega back to their hand. See if they do that. That'd be pretty neat. But they took the damage, so that's not going to be it. Nope. Yeah, the sword isn't enough to crew the plow. Got 2 Foretold cards. Racking my brain for what they could be that they haven't already played. The Skemfar, what is it called? The Scald, the Wrath, whatever it's called. The Doom Scar. Okay, there we go. Effigy. Biggest effigy I've ever seen. Got a lot of work to do, buddy. Forcing its way in there. Ouch. End step, that means I get to draw a card. Cool. Still no giant. So we're gonna foretell another spell. And swing in there. Pretty sure I win this race, yeah. They do double the damage, but we have over double the life. Iron Verdict. You got it. See, it doesn't make any sense for them to do that, or not on their turn, because we just get to draw an extra card that way. Crazy. They play land, they've got a Foretold spell. They play their land first for some reason. I should probably respond by doing my Behold. so they don't get the counter spell for it. But at the same time, then they know that we have it. Okay, plow's coming in. What? What is going on? Why wouldn't you attack with the plow there? I don't know, maybe they figure summoning sickness. Yeah, that's super weird. Super weird. Return upon the tide gets nothing, and swamp doesn't really do it for me. Double squash. We just need one. Mistwalker, they have a card in their hand. We don't have enough mana for all this. I'd like to get the card out of their hand, but it's more important that we squash. So, oh well. Three in the air. Does this give flying? No, just +2/+1. Alright, good luck. So they accrue the plow this turn, I'm sure. We squash it in response. Or not in response, but beginning of combat. When it attacks, add 3, gain 3 life. Yeah, I think it's worth squashing here. Then they come in with the effigy, and I'd be tempted to double block that. But then I don't have lethal on board. This way I just have lethal, if I want it. Let's disciple. We don't need to kill them this turn. Oh, hold up, though. We definitely do kill them this turn, though, with Shadow Sage, which I think is probably fine. Might as well go for it here. Each opponent. That's insane. This would be a sweet set to play Two-Headed Giant in, because you've got Elderfang Disciple. Both opponents discard 1. You've got Shadow Sage. Each opponent loses X. And some other stuff, I'm sure. Cool. Did we see anything specific? I had a couple artifacts, actually. Smashing Success, Squash. Let's cut a swamp for a mountain. And cut Coma's Faithful. And Jarl? That's fine. Great. It's both cards we sided in. Potentially not the same squash, but you never know. Still maybe not the one we sided in. Good mana base, expensive, but this helps with its treasure token. Ox? No, we're telling. Of all that, this is a fun hand. Would you keep this opening hand? 4 swamps? 3 red cards? Ugh. Lousy bird spirit. Ah, always the combo. Confirmed, would not keep this opening hand. Yeah, probably me neither. Very few hands that are 4 lands and 3 spells I'd throw back, but this might be one of them. Do we just have to smash the effigy? That sucks. Perfect mana over there, too. More foretelling. This looks like 5 damage. Uh-oh. So much foretelling. And we have no way to steal it. No way to steal it. Wait a second. We can destroy their forest and hope that stops them from playing their foretold cards. This is so stupid, but maybe. It might work. Wish I could see their hand and their foretold spells. Then we would know. So we die more quickly, but we do have answers to this kind of stuff, and it is difficult for them to play everything they'd need to here. And they didn't seem to have a ton of forests last game. Another effigy. Well, that's easy enough to play. God, this is the combo I didn't even realize. Turn 3, you're already playing foretold spells. It's nice to keep their land count down just for this. More foretold cards and no land. That is amazing. So we're dead pretty soon, but at the very least we won't be killed by this Vega. They can't save it, I don't think. What would they need to save it? 2 + 1 + 3s. I'm bringing in more smashing successes. I have one more, right? Yeah. Ouch. 8 life. Do nothing, do nothing, do nothing. Just do nothing. Foretell another card. No! Augury Raven. Squash it. They still can't save it. And they didn't get to draw the card off of it. But maybe I'm just dead here in 2 turns. Need to draw something good. 6 cards in their hand. It's great to deny your opponent lands, but not when their board is better. I can't draw anything red that would matter, so... I don't think any card saves me here. So let's just pass it. In fact, playing this locks it in, and they know for sure they've won. At least here, they have to think about it. Great. Well... that's okay. Yeah, I'll play first and keep this. This is just fine. Finally, Battle of Frost and Fire, and World Tree might even help with that. So what do we do here? World Tree, Disciple, Walker, Skull Raid. Glorious land. Oh, it's nice to be on the play. It is nice. What, you're gonna foretell us? Oh, they didn't even foretell. I'm surprised. Battle on turn 6, maybe. They do have a snow-covered plains for the looting. Pilfering. Ah, their own Mistwalker. 2 can play at that game. I could just steal their Mistwalker. That's too good. Oh, that's actually way too good. Maybe we don't do that yet. I don't know. That's pretty fun. Ah, let's do this first. Because there's a chance I can steal something better. But yeah, if we can steal that and then battle, like if I had 5 mana and a red, or 4 mana and like a land coming up, I think it'd be clear because we'd just battle the next turn. But this is pretty good. They already discarded 1 land. Ravenform and Scorn Effigy gone. Play land. Foretold 1, foretold 2. Okay, cool. I'll go for it. Get it out of the way here. Then I can attack for 1. No, I guess still not, but eventually. Okay, play your 3/3. No, we've got Vega. Man, that's a good draw for them. Oh, we just need 1 red. This sucks. I'm going to attack with 1 of these, because if they double block, we're in bad shape. Oh, you know what they have? They have 5 damage, so I just should not have attacked like this. Oh no. Ah, if I thought about it a little longer. Ah, oh no. I should have attacked with theirs at least. Now they have green. Refill their hand, and we never drew any land. We'd only drawn some lands here. Behold the multiverse. Good lord. Draw 6. Yeah, look at the top 4. Find 2 that also draw you extra cards. Up to 4 cards from 0 in 2 turns after playing 2 cards. Top, bottom. Foretell 1. I need a red. I need a land. I need 2 lands. Helps. Okay, so we got the Ford. Play this guy, and let's hit them with it for 3. Next turn we've got Battle, and we're just going to have to use it, I think. Kill Vega, kill the Hawk. And I think this turn they're going to want to play stuff. But the problem is they're just going to play from the foretold zone. And then refill the foretold zone. So even after battle, they're going to have a lot to deal with. But we'll have stuff on the board, and their life is pretty low. Okay, Raven, good. Good to see. And then another Vega. It's legendary, so that doesn't work. I think they're just going to refill the foretold zone. They can't counter battle. They could potentially save it. They could crew the plow here, though they missed the chance. Hopefully they crew in response to this. That would be nuts if they crewed in response to this. It is a giant plow, after all. They have no foretold spells. Nothing I particularly want to block with. 4, they might gain 3. Next turn I scry 3 after I draw, which is totally fine at this point. It's going to be hard for them to piece together 6 power unless they find their Ox. I think it's probably a mistake for them to play Plow in this deck, because it does so well without it. But maybe it's supposed to work well in this deck, like so much foretelling. I don't know, it doesn't seem great to me. Another Vega. Scry 3. It's next turn that I want to squash, and Vega's not a threat here. Oh, I can cast like anything. So why don't we bottom the island? And then top squash? Because we can play 2 squashes in a turn. We could play squash here if we really needed to. Yeah, let's just come in. Knock knock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're only doing 7 here, but... Or, hold on. Okay, I'm happy to see that, I think. So we kill the Courser and Shadow Sage to do another 4 to them. Our life total's high enough here, so maybe they'll get up to 6 with the Plow, but they still need 4 more power, or the Ox. Foretelling might be good, but I can lead with Squash to force them to use it. If it's another Iron Verdict, it just never has a chance of going off now. Cool. All right, phase 3 of the plan. Squash you. Draw 2, then discard, so now we can play lands or discard a card. Let's discard the Raven. And I think we could just attack out here and win. There's nothing that punishes that in this set. 5 damage. Doesn't matter. Cool. All right, 2-0. Would you like to play first? Yeah, good luck. Sealed. I haven't actually done much sealed in this format, but it's super interesting. There's so many options. Yeah, that's great. Good hand. Get access to blue. Mythic qualifier. They could attack us here. Get this thing out. Player's Tour qualifier. Yeah, I used to know what the Pro Tour was. There were 4 Pro Tours a year, and each one was pretty similar, and if you did well, you'd earn money, and you'd get your travel paid for to go to them. I don't know what maybe the Players Tour is that, but it's also much more complex with COVID now, because I don't know which events are in person and which events are online. I guess they're all online, so. And I used to do the PTQs on Magic Online, the sealed PPTQs as they were called, but I don't do so much of that anymore. Just the Mythic qualifier, easy, simple. The MQ. All right, do we want to kill any of those? I don't think so. They can sort of help with their mana, but they will die soon enough. We still haven't cast this, have we? Oh yeah, we have. We did last game. Card is insane. Yeah, cast your stuff as long as it's not too big. I don't want them to cast anything too big. Skull Raid. Let's see what you got. Strixhaven Championship. Not the Time Spiraled Remastered Championship. I don't even know if that's a thing. 2 forests gone. It's kind of cool to see. Maybe they'll play a land, play a critter. As long as it's not too big. This already, well, it kills our priest too. But if they play a 5/5 or something, we can use, yeah, this is great. They don't know what's coming. If they play a 5/5 or something, we can use priest to help finish it off. Come on. Yes, play something huge. Yes. No, yes! We can actually kill that too. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. You need to get one of those crates that I saw on Twitter, these like artifact crates where you open it up and like the mist comes out and there's like a box of Time Spiral Remastered and like a ancient artifact. I don't know why people get those, but what's going on? Scry 3? I like these. We'll probably just do Narfi next turn. Yeah, I like all of them. Why don't we go Mistwalker, Island, and then Squash on the very top. We could do Narfi this turn, but I think we do Narfi next turn, Mistwalker this turn, and then Poison the Cup Foretelling. I mean, this game's over. They would need Coma or Doomscar to catch up at all. Alright, so this gets us our extra card. And I think we give up the island? Keep our Mistwalker? Seems okay. And that pumps the Mistwalker up to a 2/5. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Pipe kits or whatever. The last thing I got sent by Wizards was in the rewards program for like F&M. And they'd give you like full art cards or whatever, but they discontinued that a while back. Draugr Necromancer. I really don't want them to get anything out of that. And can you blame me? So what we're going to do is have them discard and then kill that Necromancer. Well, this is a long time ago. This was before I met you. This was like when I was in high school. There was like a DCI mailing rewards program. You can look at some of the old cards, like they had like full art lightning bolt and I don't know. Showing my age here. Do we need to do anything here, or do we just attack? Just attack with everything. Even the Disciple. Especially the Disciple. Because they're basically dead in 2 hits. They've only got 1 card in their hand. Maybe they have a pump spell for the Berserker. It would be reasonable to attack with the Disciple, I think, but there's just no reason. Like, I might just poison... If they do have a pump spell, I just poison the cup and it's over. Demonic Gifts, yeah. No reason to let this resolve. And they concede to it. No? Okay. Top the Shadow Sage. Oops. Cool. Oh yeah, this is a 4-3 with Narfi in play. They were trying to play some tricks. Maybe Run Ashore is good. We don't really need to change much up here. So let's not. Get some water. Good to go. Keep. Pretty perfect hand. If you're gonna get these Disciples anytime, early is best. Not that it helps us much here. Foretelling Jarl is a way to potentially ambush the Sentinel, but no one's attacking into that, usually. There's enough chance that they don't attack into it that it's hardly worth it. See, they're not even attacking into this, which means they have what a... Now, I don't know why you wouldn't attack into that. They would rather block. Spore Frog. Oh, yeah. Spore Frog's the best. Leapfrog. Look at it. Good old Leapfrog signed copy here. Alright. Spore Frog's in my EDH deck. That's where that safely lies. Can we do anything fun here? I guess not. But if they do anything fun, we can steal it. The old heist. Yes, it is. Yeah, she even did sign it. What luck. Used to collect artist signed cards. Yeah, that was a lot easier when you could like go to events and actually get signatures. I got something signed by Eric Deschamps. How do you pronounce that? Deschamps? Deschamps. So it's pretty cool. We have 4 mana here. I don't want to steal anything. I do want the Sulphurous Mire, but I guess we don't need it yet. Why don't we just go Shadow Sage? Oh god, if they have us discard 2 cards, that would suck. And we'll gain some life. I think this Coma's Faithful is hitting hard enough that we just ignore it. Don't do it. Oh, 5 mana. Ooh. That could be interesting. Elf. That could be really interesting. Maybe we want to steal a creature and then steal the reflections. Elf will still be chosen, but it'll deny them using it. So what do we steal here? Coma's Faithful? Or the Sentinel? I guess we steal the Sentinel. I don't know. This is kind of dumb, but there's not much we can do. Oh, I did this too early. Yeah, I think this is fine. I should have attacked first, but probably not going to matter too much. Yeah, and then I'll give them Trickster God's Heist, which lets them drain me for 3, but it's going to be much worse if they can have this in play the whole game. It's a cool splash. And then I do have elves somewhere. Believe it or not. We don't have a giant in play, so 5. I think I want the swamp out here. Pass it. And then what we can do, because now things are looking a bit shadier. Good lord, a complete signed set of Arabian Nights. How many artists are... Like, how many of those signatures are sort of hard to get these days? Demonic Gifts. Fortunately, we had a good life buffer. But yeah, all of these creatures... Oh, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squash this little guy. Each player mills 3. We mill Skull Raid and 2 lands. Now we don't have to block that. They still might attack. I guess they're not attacking here. I will play this guy. It's not an elf, so we don't get 2. Well, if I knew that was coming up, I wouldn't have bothered. Shoot. Honestly, I guess we still do it here. Because the rest of it's pretty good. I won't bother attacking. Do that. Kill everything. Attack for 2. Claw back into this. Nice. They say that's it. Yes! Alright.